Hi everyone. So I made up my own book tag. Well, book tag slash challenge, I guess you would say. And the reason for this is because I have so many to be read books that I never get to, or and I was watching OCD about of books. Sorry, her blog is OCD about books, but or Karen, and she was saying about how she's overwhelmed with how many books that she has to be read, and there's a bunch of other people who have been saying that. So I thought that if there was kind of a fun tag to do, maybe more people would be able to go through their collection and pick easier, I guess. So there's 30 different books for this book tag, and there's no time limit. You don't have to finish it by the end of 2011 or whatever. Most of the books should come from like your bookshelves, like the books you have, because that's the point, is to get rid of to be read books. Um, but I mean, if you don't have one of them, you might have to go pick it up, or you could get it from the library too. Then just make a video about it, whatever books you picked for your book challenge, and video response it to me, or you can just write a comment if you don't make videos if you want. And you can do it in any order. This is just kind of the order that I wrote them out in, so this is kind of the order I'm going to show you. But so let's get started because there's 30, like I said. So first question, oh, and I have them all written down on this little booky thing. Is a book that's been on your to be read list for longer than 2 months? Is My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult a book you've started but didn't finish? This is a challenge I would love to see. Sweet Little Lies by Lauren Conrad. This is a challenge I would really love to see, like, someone with a massive collection do, because you could go through and, like, I don't have a huge collection. Like, I have this, like, all my books are sitting right here right now for this, but this regular whole shelf filled and then up here filled. So I don't have like one of those huge collections, but I would love to see OCD of books or Karen do this, or Cubicle Blindness, or The Story Siren, The Chapter Chicks. There's YA Fiction Freaks. Like, there's so many that have like so many books that I would just love to see that. So number 3, a book you've recently seen a review about. And this is another girl I would love to see do this. This is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, and Megan the Book Addict did a review on this. Then next is a book by your favorite author, and my favorite author is James Patterson. And a book by an author you've never read before, and I've never read a book by Zoe Dean, so this is the A-list, the first one. And then the first book in a series is Pretty Little Liars, because so many people love this, but I've never got a chance to read it yet, so read that. A book that's gotten a lot of hype but you haven't read, and I may be really slow on the bandwagon for this one. Oh, I almost dropped it. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. A book you've forgotten you had, and that's Maggie Needs an Alibi by Cassie Michaels. And a book with an awesome cover, and this one was completely 100% OCD of books inspired, because she always calls herself a cover whore, and that just made me laugh. So I made this kind of question. But this is The Carrie Diaries by Candace Bushnell. And then, sorry, I had to turn the page. A book under, I'm actually going to set this up here so I don't have to keep looking down. A book under 200 pages is A Kiss Remembered by Sandra Brown. And this has like, I think 180 pages, or 190. Yeah, 188. Then a book with over 300 pages, and okay, this is a massive book. There, I believe, is 700 pages. And this one is the year I turned 16, so there's actually 4 separate kind of like, I don't know if they're considered like separate books, but there's 4 different girls' stories in here. Okay, and then a book with an orange cover, and this one is kind of funny, like it's kind of so random, but I picked this because as I was trying to pick out different questions, I guess, I realized that I only have 2 books with an orange cover, so that's where it came from. And this one, like, it kind of looks bronzy, but it's orange. And this is Obsession by Karen Robards. And then a book that a movie was, or a book that was made into a movie, sorry. The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. And I started the movie, but I never finished the movie, so I figured I'd read this and then rent the movie off of Netflix. So, a book from a different time period, and by this I don't mean that you have to read a book from the 1800s or anything, but just like a book that wasn't based in 2011 time. So, you know, you can even do like a book from like the 90s or 2008, like go back a couple years and kind of pick up. So if you have an older kind of book, like it was based in an older time, you could read that. And mine is What Was Lost, and this is actually set in 1980s. So I mean it wasn't that long ago, but there it is, and I love this cover. So a book a friend recommended to you, and my best friend recommended this book, and this is The Private by Kate Bryan. Oh, and another thing is you can totally do this challenge with any other challenge you have. Like if you have the 55 book challenge, the A through Z challenge, you know, any of those, you can do like those can count for this if you want, or these ones can count for that one. And then a book that reminds you of a season, and I picked Beach Road. And the reason why I picked this is because, like, look at the beach. Like, it just reminds me of summer and warmth, and even like the sound of like the inside flap cover reminds me of summer. It's just such a summery kind of feel, and even like the blues and the gold, so summery to me, I think. And a book that you wouldn't have picked up if it wasn't for a YouTuber's recommendation, and this one is definitely Hex Hall by Rachel Hawkins, and this was thanks to Megan the Book Addict. So Hex Hall, Rachel Hawkins. A book you bought from a non-bookstore, so like Walmart, Target, Kmart, whatever you choose. And this one was, ouch, I hit myself in the face. Walmart, and it's Evermore by Alison Noel. Oh, you can also do it like an online store that's not just meant for books or something if you want to do that, if that's easier for you. But a book you bought while on vacation, and I know not everyone buys books while they're on vacation. I do, but I guess it's kind of weird. But you could actually do it like a book that's not from your city or your town or something like that if you wanted to do that instead. And this one is The Blind Side. I bought this out of town, not on vacation, because all the ones I bought while I was on my last vacation I finished already. So that's by Michael Lewis, if I forgot to say that. A book about something you want to accomplish before you die, and this one was actually kind of a hard one, but I chose this one, which is The Beach House. And okay, so this isn't like a realistic goal, but I do want to own a house somewhere super nice. Like this book is based in the East Hamptons, and I probably won't grow up to be a billionaire, but you never know. But the reason why I did pick this one is because it's about a lawyer, and I want to go to school for something related to law. So I do want to accomplish getting a least my bachelor's degree in something law related. So Beach House by James Patterson. And a book you randomly picked up while at the store. And this is one that like you didn't go in there for, but you saw it sitting on a table or on a stand and you grabbed it. And that one is Mercury in Retrograde by Paula Forlich. I don't know if I said it right. But this is actually on the bargain price table at Barnes & Noble. And a book you recently saw in somebody's haul, and that's Delirium by Lauren Oliver. A book you've read the back cover to at least twice. Woo. And this one is How Not to Spend Your Senior Year. And I used to own this book when I was probably like middle school age, but when I moved away from home, I forgot it there, and I just picked up a new one because it was only $2. A book from a genre you don't usually read, and this one I picked because it's kind of like a law mystery type thing, and I don't really believe I've read any of those, like kind of like lawyer thrillers, I guess. So that's The Partner by John Grisham. I need to hurry up. A book with something on the cover besides a person, and that is Remember Me by Mary Higgins Clark. And a book from an author that you haven't read in a while, and that's Nighttime Is My Time, also by Mary Higgins Clark. And then a book that isn't just front to back print, I guess you could say, like inside this one, like there's little quizzes and emails, and so front to back isn't completely text, I guess you could say, like that. So anything like that. It could be letters instead if you want to do that. And then a book from your favorite publisher, and I love Simon Pulse Publishing, so Ripped at the Seams by Nancy Kurlik. And then a book that's won an award, and this is The Color Purple, and it has won the Pulitzer Prize and the American Book Award for Fiction. And last but not least is a New York Times bestseller, and this is One Door Away from Heaven by Dean Koontz. Okay, so that is all 30, and I would love, I feel really dumb if I'm like the only one who does this, but please video response it, and please do this, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great night or day, and happy reading. Bye.